What's going on, everybody? I'm in a good mood today. Fuck, I love Dave Penley, man. He's such a good singer. I'm not a singer, as you can tell. Grandpa, tell me about them good old days. So anyways, what's going on, everybody in the YouTube world? Did you know that we spent only 3% of our government spending? Let's take the whole 100%. If we took 3% from that, 3%, we would solve homelessness. We would solve drug addictions and alcoholism. And seeing that it's this huge thing right now, something we should be focusing on. But the government doesn't care about that. They just want more restrictions. More restrictions! You gotta have more restrictions! But screw solving all the issues that we're now facing, like the huge rise in alcoholism, the huge rise in drug addictions, the huge rise in overdoses, the huge rise in suicides, the huge rise in depression, anxiety, all that shit is going through the roof right now. Doctors from all over the world are screaming at our governments to stop. Governments don't care. They're going to ride this right into the ground. And they don't give a shit about you. They don't care about me. We could die tomorrow. And they wouldn't bat an eye. Sad part is, we're the ones putting money in their pockets. You know, we're the cause of this. By allowing them to keep taking our money from our budget and spending it on the most stupidest, selfish, self-centered things that you can imagine. It's fucking sad. 3% is all we need to solve many of our issues, and they won't even give us the 3% back. But they can't, because they just finished buying another multi-million-dollar fucking cottage, right? Trudeau just had one built from the ground up. So, not mention that multi-million-dollar home he's living in now. Oh, that's right, folks. That's not off his dollar. That's not off his hard-earned money. That's off yours. It's off mine. 3% man. That's all we ask, governments. You can go one fucking year of not going to France on our dollar. You can go one fucking year without paying for a nice fucking Jaguar or BMW or Mercedes or Rolls Royce or whatever the fuck it is you guys are trying to be like Donald Trump is. You can go 1 year without it. That's why I keep trying to tell people we need to vote someone indifferent, someone who just doesn't see money in that sense, doesn't allow money to cloud their judgment or push them aside or whatever. You know, I would tear down a million acres of fucking land. Go ahead, as long as I get my $10 million paycheck. You know, and technically it's not even their fucking paycheck; it's ours. But they keep it, right? They don't tell you about that. No, the governments don't tell you about that. They don't tell you how they sell off land and they're selling off fucking chunks of mountains and shit. And we don't see any of that money, but yet that's our mountain. It's not the government's mountain. It's our mountain. Something's not fucking right there. Oh, here's another good song. Let me see, I'm gonna turn this down. Oh, excuse the music for now. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. Oh no, I got COVID. Never mind the fact that I work in fucking trailers that are loaded with fucking cockroach killing dust. I breathe in nonstop. Oh, you got coppers as long as everyone tells me. See? But it's not coppers as long as I'm not sick or anything. I breathe in this dust all the time. I go 2-3 days and not work in there and I don't cough at all. Second I hit back inside those cans, that's all you see. The second you turn on the light, just fucking a wall of dust. And that dust isn't dust. It's fucking cockroach killing repellent. I'm breathing that in on a daily basis. So there's a threat here. It ain't fucking COVID. Like, it's my word. So anyways, 3% of all government spending is all we need to solve many of our issues. But again, they won't give it up. It's fucking sad. You know, to fix our issues of the schools. 2% of what their annual spending is would solve that issue. But very, very minute, but to them it's very large, right? Because any money going out of their pocket, which is our pocket, but their pocket, is too much. Can't take that fucking $1 million if we have to put it in education. Can't take that $2 million if we have to put it into the veterans or the homeless. Can't touch that money. That's our money. Even though it's our money, not their money, but according to them, it's their money, not our money. Governments have lost control of this. They've openly and blatantly stolen from us, time and time again. And they continue to steal from us to this day. Just look at Ford here in Ontario. You know, I had a lot of respect for that guy back in the day. Don't ask me what happened. It's like somebody walked in that room, handed him a check, and all of a sudden, who's Ford now? It's a whole new guy that we're dealing with. He used to be smart, logical thinking. The old Ford would have sat back and said, why are you wrong about this? Why are you wrong about that? Why are you wrong about this? Why are you wrong about that? And now you want me to close down my province? That was what the old Ford would have done. Not this new Ford. This new Ford is they go in the back room, come back out, and okay, that's it. We're putting more restrictions. Never mind the fact that every time he goes in front of the fucking cameras, no mask. He's got people around him, no mask, and not one of them are standing 6 feet apart. But they're demanding you do it. They're demanding you put on a mask and you stand 6 feet apart. They don't have to. That's clear as day. They do it right in front of your face. They go on TV there, and there they are, all sitting there, mask in their hands, not even wearing them, fucking all standing shoulder to shoulder. But apparently, you know, it's so fucking deadly, we have to wear masks wherever we go. We have to fucking social distance and keep our parties minimum to 10. There's over a few thousand people that work in that building. How are they social distancing? I don't know what you're going to say, but Cole, they work in the government. They have to be together all the time, every day. Well, so do I at my shop. I got to be with my guys every day, all the time. Fucking, why is it that we're being shut down? And, well, not our company, but just stating, and for other people whose companies are shut down. Why? They're around those people 24/7, every day of their lives for the past fucking, who knows, probably months, years, days, whatever, that they've been working there. But we're going to shut them down, but not the government, or at least some of the branches, so that way we can keep the social distancing, right? Can't do that. Just like they can't give us the 3% back just for one fucking year so we can put it into something that actually matters. Like the suicide rates that are going through the roof right now because of all the depression, anxiety, and everything else that this shit is causing. There's families out there who bought homes, who leased cars, who got their lives set up, put their kids in better schools, who went through the roof. They were booming. But now because of this COVID and how the government can do whatever the fuck they want, but us the citizens have to obey like good little dogs, they're now going to fucking start losing their home. They're going to start losing that car. Their kids are going to get pulled from that nice school and all their friends, and their whole lives are being ripped apart. And for what? Huh? Let me ask you, Ford, for what, bud? What evidence have you proven to the people to be true? All you say is, oh, whatever I see, you see. Well, if whatever you're seeing is what we're seeing, then, buddy, you're corrupt and fucking should be in jail. Because nothing you guys have said, nothing you guys have done has been correct in any way. The only thing you guys keep doing is putting tighter and tighter restrictions. You're using the cold and flu season to fucking nail down tighter and tighter restrictions. You know, it's only a matter of time there, bud. And I'm not just talking to you for it. I'm talking to the goal. I'm talking all across the board, man. Even the federal government. I'm talking to you too. It's only a matter of fucking time before more and more people get pissed off like me. And these videos start turning into us being in front of your fucking businesses, in front of your homes, in front of you. Because we're getting tired of this shit. We're tired of the double standard. You go on TV and you demand all the people to fucking wear this, do that, do this, do that. You have no choice. You're going to get fined or arrested. And the whole time you're fucking telling us to do this, you're on the fucking TV doing the exact thing you're demanding, that we don't do. How do you expect the people to take you seriously? How? When you're standing there with fucking 6'5", whatever people, not one of you wearing a mask, and all of you well within fucking 6 inches of each other, let alone 6 feet. And you're gonna just sit there and demand that you know better? You don't know jack shit. You've been wrong since day one. I've been on here making videos about how wrong every step of the fucking way you've been making a step or a move forward. I've been right there fucking predicting every outcome, everything you're about to do, and it's fucking done, okay? I don't pay taxes to listen to some little fucking idiot up on the fucking pedestal, okay? I pay taxes because I want somebody to lead and to make everything right and to do what I trust the government to do with my money. You guys and your double standards, this is not what I'm putting my money into. And I'm going to stop real fucking soon if you don't fucking... And I don't care, man. I'll convince as many fucking people as I can to just quit. And we're all going to put tents in your fucking front yard, buddy. I can promise you that. Because already I'm talking to quite a few people at my shop, quite a few people here in town, and already, and online from other places, and we're all fucking ready to do it. Because you're on TV telling us to fucking do something you're not even willing to do. You're taking our money every year. You're taking pay raises and buying this and buying that for yourselves. This has all got to come to an end. Everyone's worried about the deficit, the deficit, the deficit. Well, what's the point of worrying about the deficit if they don't even give a shit about it? They don't care about the deficit. They just want you to care about the deficit so you pay it while they just keep taking that fucking money and spending that money on you. But nobody fucking says anything. Well, the people are getting tired of it. I'm seeing videos all over the fucking internet. Everywhere I go, everyone I talk to, we're all fucking tired of it. People are ready to rise up against the mayor here. People are ready to rise up against Ford in Ontario. People are ready to definitely rise up against Legault in Quebec. What a joke. That guy should be in fucking... Out of all the leaders and all the prime ministers, that's the guy that should be in fucking jail. He's building camps and shit for his citizens. Put him in there. Citizens of Quebec, put your fucking minister in there. That's what you guys should do. Rally together and take your fucking minister and throw him in the camp and say, there, you want to fucking build a camp? Then live in it. Man, I would love to see them try to pull that shit here in Ontario. They would go down so fucking fast, their heads would spin nonstop. They wouldn't be taking no fucking citizens here and putting them in camps, I can tell you that right now. Because, number one, this is something I suggested day one. I said that we should take one of the millions of islands we have here in Canada and transform it into a quarantine center. Let's do that. That makes more sense. Don't send it back to the communities. Don't bring it back into Canada. Put it to the island. Put it in quarantine. Let's get it dealt with and then release the people back. But I was heartless. That's selfish. Oh man, you should have heard the things I was being called when I said that. But now, the government wants to implement the plan, but now there's going to be a little twist. Now we're not just going to focus on the disease that we could have saved millions of fucking lives. No, we're going to fucking release the disease into the public, get as many people sick as possible, so that way we can take the majority of the people and stick them in fucking camps. Not going to happen, bud. Not on my watch, not on everybody else's fucking watch. I guarantee it. Holy shit, you got me so mad I'm going to light another fucking cigarette. Camps. Fuck does that ever get to me, man. And this is what we're going to elect next year. Not next year, but the following election, this is what we're electing. That's why I'm stepping up, saying, okay, well, if you don't want to put your name, you don't want to put any of your family members' names, fine. Put mine. I got people from Nova Scotia all the way to BC, from fucking Nunavut to all the way down to the States, man. Canadians in the States. And they're ready to come back and just vote for me. Not because they think I'm going to be this big, amazing fucking thing. No, nobody is. Okay, let's get that fucking idea of perfection when it comes to leaders out of our heads. Okay? I swear, I go at it. I'm just a normal fucking guy, man. I'm not some big politician. I'm not some dude that sits in a suit all fucking day and thinks he's all proper. I'm a normal human being who pays taxes, who pays bills, who knows what it's like to be stressed and depressed and have anxiety on a regular. This is what we, the regular citizens, experience every day of our fucking natural born lives. Not these rich little cocksuckers who sit there and have everything handed to them. The real citizens. 3%, guys. 3 fucking percent, man. That's pennies. 3% would solve it. So many different issues. Just 3%. 3% of our GDP would fucking solve everything. Or at least one thing at a time. We take 1 year, we put it towards the homeless. Next year, we put it towards the veterans. The following year, we put it towards the elderly. The following year after that, education. The following year after that, healthcare. But these people, they used to be good at math, but now it's just cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. They don't know what numbers are anymore. They just know how to take that fucking card and go swipe, 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 swipe. They don't even know what a bill is. They don't even know what it's like to take care of their own fucking kids. They get nannies and fucking butlers to do it. But these are the people you expect to change your life for the better. You have a better chance of finding a wall made of wood, another wall made of fucking brick, and another wall of steel. You have better chance of going through all 3 of those fucking walls before the government fixes shit for you or me. You know, the regular citizens, the ones that put the money in that fucking account that they sit there and swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. That's why we need a leader who doesn't want to do that. Who wants to look at that card and go, what do you mean you want me to swipe, swipe, swipe? Fuck that, man. We need to save, save, save. Fuck. That's what we need to do. We need to save, save, save. Oh, I could just taste that fucking powder in my mouth. God, I hate that. Get the taste out with a cigarette. Guess that's a bad choice too, but fuck it is one poison for another, right? But that's what our country needs to do right now. We need to fucking save. We need to save as much as we can, every little penny we can. We need to cut back on fucking government spending, cut back on the government budget. We need to cut back on the fucking government salary, and we need to cut back on so many different things. We need to switch our police force and our hospitals with their quota system. Police should be having a set balance, so that way they don't have to go out of their way and pull you over because you went 2 miles over the fucking speed limit, which a lot of people this has happened to. So you can try to deny it, but it's happened. 2 fucking miles over the speed limit. You're telling me fucking you gotta pull it? No, it's bullshit, man. But quota, so they have to jump on it. Now imagine if we gave them a set salary and everything. They wouldn't be so quick to do that. They would, 2 miles an hour. You going over 5, 10 miles an hour, okay. But a fucking mile over, 2 miles over, not gonna happen. They'll never pull you over again. They already got their money. Now, hospitals, they need to work on a quota system. They have to in Canada. Because right now they're sitting so fucking pretty with their benefits and the massive chunk of money they get every year. They need to be put on a quota system. Think about the wait times. You honestly think you were going to be waiting 2, 3, 4, 10 hours of fucking just to get in to see a doctor? If the doctor knows if he doesn't pull in as many people as they possibly can, they're not going to get that big fucking chunk of money? I guarantee you're not even going to be in there 20 fucking minutes and those doctors are going to have you in the room. So we need to switch that. That has to switch. And I'm pretty sure my police officer brothers and sisters out there, I'm sure they agree with me on this. They need a set benefit where they're set for life. Because these people are out there upholding the laws we all agreed to. Putting their lives at risk, taking bullets, getting shot at, fucking whatever it may be. Dealing with that guy high on PCP, butt naked, ready to fucking bite their face off. This shit happens. As weird as it sounds, it does happen. So they should be protected under the benefits, and they should have a set salary, a nice set salary too, not fucking this little measly fucking $200-300 whatever the fuck they're making now, $400. No, they need to make a nice salary, and a set salary, one that doesn't move unless it's to be given a raise. Just think about the problems we'd solve with that alone. Hey, give me just 1% of our yearly government spending, just 1% to put into our education system. Folks, this whole wooden desk and wooden plastic hard fucking chairs they make our kids sit in 8 hours a day. This medieval way of teaching with pen and paper and the teacher telling you, oh, you got a question, raise your hand, otherwise shut up, do your work. Just give me 1%, and you watch what I do with that 1%. We're going to transform every school from one end to the other, and it's going to be modernized, and it's going to be technological, because that's where our children are learning. As much as us who were born in the 80s hate to fucking admit it, this is where our children are at today. This is where the future is headed. We either get with the program or we're not going to fucking succeed. We're always going to be left in the dust as Canadians. You want to advance ourselves, our society, our peoples, be it from the nations or even from Canada, no problem. Then we need to upgrade our schools. We need to upgrade the way we teach our children. We need to upgrade the way we respond to them, the way we act with them in schools. And that brings me to teachers. Teachers, I don't know what happened to teachers. We went from, when I went to school, we had great teachers that sit down and work with you. They would change their plans just for you because that's what the Educational Act demands under teachers' obligations. But yet today, they've taken that Educational Act and just ripped it up. Now they can tell you what to do, what your kids do, fucking. There's no actual fucking, and they refuse to change any of their plans for that one child. Even though in the Educational Act, under teachers' obligations, it states they have to. And keep in mind, when I say teachers' obligations, look it up, the definition. It's lawful, which means they have to fucking do it. No choice, or they get fired. But yet the fucking school boards protect them. And they don't get fired for failing these children who have disabilities or difficulties, or they fail them. And they don't care. Why? Because they know they got the school protecting them and the school board protecting them. With a guy like me in charge, I'd bring back the Educational Act, and I'm going to be enforcing the shit out of it. I'm going to make a team which will create jobs. I'm going to make a team, and we're going to have them go in, one person per school throughout fucking Canada if we have to, and that person is going to be there to take complaints from the parents. They're going to be there with the Educational Act in hand, and they're going to make sure that any complaint they get, they're going to fucking look it up. And if it is an actual complaint, or a legit one, they're going to enforce it. Because we need to start holding our teachers and our principals accountable. Because right now, there's no one being held accountable for the failure of our children. And they always say, well, the parents are at home. And it's like, no. See, back in Quebec, I proved this wrong by getting a CLSC nurse involved. That nurse even stated to the school and to the specialists and to everyone that was involved, no, there ain't nothing going on at home. It's perfectly fine. It's a normal little girl. It makes zero sense why she's acting like this at school and not like this at home unless something at school is being done. So she got into it deeper, and so did I. And guess what we found out? The problems was at school. It wasn't even the parents or at home. But that's always their excuse. It's always the parents. It's always at home. It's got to be. Can't be here. No, can't be here. Never willing to take their accountability and the responsibilities of their actions, right? They're not willing to accept it. Well, with a guy like me in charge, they're not going to have a choice. And teachers better smarten up. Because there's going to be a lot of opening positions. And right now there's a high school already going out to parents saying, look, if you want to teach, we won't hire a teacher. You're willing to teach, come in. I'm starting to think that's probably the best way to go about it. Because believe it or not, a lot of the smartest fucking people in this world have nothing to do with teaching. And it would be nice if we had some of those smart geniuses like, say, Michio Kaku, world-renowned physicist. String theory is his game. I would kill for a teacher like that in my kid's class. But right now, the way we have it set, they're not allowed to step in there. It's only the teachers. Well, the teachers are failing. So if we have to outsource, let's outsource. Especially when it comes to getting great minds into our schools that can actually help our children, who will actually teach our children. So there's a lot of things that are going to change if I ever got in charge. Those are just my main ones. Those are my main ones. I think that has to happen in order for us to finally build a gap between us and police force, right? To build that friendship, that connection that we used to have. in order to get doctors to get off their ass and stop fucking flirting with nurses and doing stupid shit and just standing around talking for an hour while they got patients fucking bleeding out and puking all over the fucking waiting room floor. No more. Schools definitely have to change. They're way medieval compared to where we should be at today. Those are just my main three things that I think have to happen. And we need to stop. And this is the most important. We need to stop this stupid government spending. We need to take away that fucking bank account. We need to take away those cards for 4 years at least and say no more. You're not going to fucking Rome. You're not going to Italy. You're not taking your family to fucking Disneyland. Fuck you. We're keeping that shit here. And any leader that wants to do dealings with Canada can get their ass on a plane, just like we've done, and then get their ass over here like we've done already. Their turn. And that's what we need. But until everything changes, until we finally get a real leader, somebody who actually gives a shit about us, it's never going to change, folks. Never going to change. We don't need perfection. We don't need that guy in the suit anymore. We've tried that for many, many, many years. And where has that gotten us? Nowhere. It's time that we started relying on ourselves. And it's time we put someone in there who knows what a bill is, who knows what stress is, who knows what depression is, who knows what anxiety of work and life and family and school and all this. That's what we need. Not somebody who pays somebody else to do it. We need somebody who's going to do it and get their hands fucking dirty. That's what we need. That's my rant for today. My day off, even though I got asked to go into work, so I might go in later. But the point being is, guys, we need to change. We need so much. 3%, guys. Just 3 fucking percent would solve so many. Look, put me in office for 4 years, right? So 4 years. 3%. There goes homelessness. There goes veterans. Oh, the next year, 3%. Oh, there goes our police force and our healthcare. Oh, another year, 3%. There goes our education. Oh, another year, 3%. And we get to do what we want with it. So what I'd do is I'd start outsourcing to the people of Canada and the nations and find out what we should do with that 3% on the 4th year. Maybe we let everyone else decide on that 4th year. Anyways, that's my rant. That's my ideas. Write my name down if you're too scared. No problem. Or even if you just don't want to get involved. You don't have to be scared. Just if you don't want to get involved. No problem. Just mark my name so we can fucking fix things. Because that's where our country is right now. We need to fucking fix it. And it's bad. Be it dealing with foreign entities, dealing with nations, dealing with ourselves. It's a fucking mess. And all we have are these greedy little bastards sitting up there right now, swiping and swiping and swiping that magic fucking money-making card. Swipe, 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 swipe. Taxes go up and we go down. And more restrictions. Governments, you are really pushing the buttons with these restrictions now. And you would think you would learn your lesson, especially when you're on TV fucking right in front of our faces, telling us to do one thing while you're doing another. That's not the type of leadership we need. This is. So anyways, have yourselves a good day. Enjoy your weekends. It's beautiful outside. And I got to debate if I want to go to work or not today. I haven't had a day off yet in like 2 weeks, except for one last Sunday, and it'll be this Sunday. I guess, if I go to work. Chances are I'm going to work. Anyways, have a good day, guys.